Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to turn NotebookLM into a monetizable video asset from screenshots that you already have. You are looking at a group of screenshots. And in the past, in most cases, you may have taken screenshots, but you did not necessarily title them, and you didn't order them on purpose, nor did you categorize them. Once you understand what NotebookLM can do, what you may want to start doing in the future is making sure that your screenshots are categorized and organized, and when possible, put into sequential order. Before we get to NotebookLM, we're going to take an MP4 video and we're going to produce screenshots in sequential order. And if you go to your favorite AI, there are open source solutions that others consider to be reliable that you can use to get the screenshots. However, before you install anything, even at the suggestion of an AI, make sure it's going to be safe and that you've verified in multiple sources it's going to be safe for your installation. There's an older application called Frameshots that will undertake this same process. So we're going to go into batch mode. We're going to take the video that we want to remake. Now, in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to break the video into 50 different images. We could do it based on timing. We're going to do it based on 50 images, and we're going to produce the images at equal intervals. We will then run the application. And again, you can do this with an open source application. You don't have to use this with the paid application that you are watching here on your screen. What we will do now is we will create a new notebook. And what we will do now is we will upload the sequenced screenshots, and we will upload them into NotebookLM. If you have documents to support the screenshots, you want to upload them, you do want to know what NotebookLM understands about your screenshots. And as you can see, NotebookLM does have an understanding. So if you do have supporting documents, you can upload them to this set of screenshots, and we're going to upload one supporting document. We are now going to create a slide deck, and we're going to go to the slide deck detail. And what you want to do is you want to go to Gemini to get a prompt in order to accomplish what you want. Now we're going to turn this slide deck into a niche focus slide deck based on the information here in NotebookLM. We're going to go to Gemini to get the prompt, and we're going to get Gemini to write a prompt for us for NotebookLM for the screenshots in order for us to produce the slide deck. We're going to use a pro query. We're then going to click Submit. We do want to examine the NotebookLM prompt. And once we do that, if we think that the prompt is sufficient, what we're going to do is we're going to save the prompt in our Google Docs. We're then going to copy this entire prompt, and we're going to head to NotebookLM. We're going to ask for a detailed slide deck. We're going to place in our prompt. We're then going to generate the slide deck. The slide deck is going to take time for us to generate, so we're going to stop the video here. We're going to pick it up from the creation of the slide deck. And our slide presentation is now complete. We can now download the slide presentation. We're going to download this as a PowerPoint. Before we go to vids.google, we're going to import the presentation into Google Slides. We're going to click on Import. We're going to import our presentation. And our presentation will then be part of Google Slides. We're going to select all of the slides, and we're going to import them all. We're going to delete the title slide. So what we now have is we now have a presentation based on the screenshots that we put together. And we are now ready to then use this presentation as the basis for the video we are going to create. We will then go to vids.google. We will then start a new video. In order to start the new video, we're going to convert the slides. We're going to pick up the slide presentation that we just created. We're then going to click Select. What we will then do is we will select all of the slides. We're going to select them, and then we're going to include the AI voiceover script and background music for the video. We're then going to import the entire presentation. We're then going to let vids.google create the video. So by default, vids.google does include music as part of the video creation process. And if you don't want music in your video, you can just slide the track down, and then you can delete the music. And so now we have no music left inside of the presentation. We can now play the presentation.
Welcome to the video on the Autonomous Agent for the Modern Philatelist. This centralized command replaces scattered spreadsheets and tabs with a single, autonomous control center. Initiate tasks instantly with a simple natural language prompt and get an always-on assistant 24/7. The Content Factory at scale addresses cataloging bottlenecks. Instead of
So we're going to stop the video here. So basically what we have done is we have taken our screenshots, we have created a new element from within NotebookLM, and then we have turned the NotebookLM slide presentation into a video. Now, it may be that you don't want the watermark from NotebookLM in your video. We can come back to the Gemini conversation and we can ask Gemini to open up Canvas in order to then turn our current slide presentation into a slide presentation that we will use in vids.google. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click on Tools. We'll then turn on the Canvas. We'll then upload our presentation from our drive. We're going to select our drive presentation. We're going to insert it. We're then going to create a new presentation. We're then going to ask Gemini to create a slide presentation. We will then click Enter. Gemini will then use the canvas in order to create a new slide presentation. Gemini will then begin creating the new slides. We're then going to export our slides to Google Docs. We now have our new slide presentation. We're going to open them. And our new slide presentation is now complete. We can now take this new slide presentation and head back to vids.google. There are two slides that we may not want to include, so we're going to delete it. We're going to delete this slide. And so now we have our slide presentation. We're going to create the new video by going to File. We're then going to go to New Video. We're going to import our new slide presentation to determine video we like best. So we're now going to create the new video. We're going to select it. We're going to import all the slides and include the voiceover. We will then click Import. We can then reduce the timeline so we can see it. If you want to take the music out, you can take it out. And for the sake of this video, we're going to take out the music. We will now play the new video.
Welcome to the video on Manus and the modern philatelist. We will discuss how to scale your stamp business through autonomous AI and strategic automation. Manus acts as a tireless digital assistant, continuously running background tasks. It observes your screen actions, learning your appraisal and cataloging workflows seamlessly. Core dealer capabilities include the Content Factory.
So as you can see, we have taken the original screenshots and we have turned it into a niche-directed video. And assuming that the video is one that you like, what you can do then is you can then go to this button. We can then download the video as an MP4. So we've now taken a systematized set of screenshots and turned it into a video. It's important to remember that you haven't been doing so going forward. You'll want to start categorizing them, titling them, ordering them, and categorizing them so that you can repurpose them inside of NotebookLM. We have now been through two parts of the monetization process. Part 1 was to set up Google Classroom. Part 2 was to take your assets, upload them to NotebookLM to create a video that is niche specific. Part 3 of the process is to take the NotebookLM notebook and incorporate it into a Gemini gem, and we will undertake that in the next monetization video. Okay, so thanks, and I will see you in the next monetization video.